here is, say you have a virtual 3D world like Sims. Go around and you have a pet dog. Well, you now have a real dog playing next to you. You have your pet dog, and you find food. You come and take your food, and it runs around. In our game, what we have is, oh, this is funny, it's chasing them around.
The phone needs to be connected.
Oh, the phone has to be connected, so you're trying not to shoot. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone to sleep.
It's gone to sleep. All right, so the benefits of, the real business model that comes with this is actually the great thing, is there are no 3D ads out there currently. And so this brings it into, so what we do is create kind of like the Google AdWords model, where we're kind of like a brokerage house where we create these assets, they call them, or ads, that have certain characteristics, and advertisers can come in, create their, these assets, give them characteristics, things they can fit where they want the ads placed, and then developers can come in and say, I will put this one in and make it work in my program. And then as the user interacts with it,
Get some demo demons.
Demo demons.
Restart it.
Let's restart the game.
Redo.
Redo, gotta love redo. Oh, so now we're interacting. How does the thing actually work? All right, and so at that point, when a user comes in and interacts with the asset, for example, in this case, it's a Coke bottle. They shoot the Coke bottle, it dies. That's the interaction with this 3D element. We would then, of course, record that element. The vendor, Coke, would pay money like you would on AdWords for a click. Part of that money would go to our company as the vendor of these assets, and the other goes to the developer who places them within their games. So it's a very simple business model on that side, but it lends to users who interact more with the games. They remember it more, they're more valuable clicks. It means something more than just walking by an ad on the street, just kind of just missing by. And now we're just up for the demo as long as the thing works, which it always has in the past, but we got these. Now, do you have to turn this on here?
It's on.
It's on.
All right, guys. 20 seconds left.
20 seconds left.
Can you explain what should be happening?
Yeah, what would happen here? Okay, I'll tell you exactly what happens here. When the Coke can goes away, this gets a signal over the internet that it's dead and it spins in circles. The reality is, it doesn't matter really what this is. It does work. But when it does work, it could be that pet you created, a pet robot. It could be the text that you got on your cell phone somewhere else. Whatever you dream up is really what happens with this game, because you can just communicate directly from the game into the real world. You're not showing it on the game here.
It's not loading on the phones.
Try one more time.
Yeah, just turn it on.
Okay, we need to move on because we're out of time here.
Okay.
Why don't you guys take it to the side and so we get it working, and then we'll come back to you.
Great.
Okay. All right. Big round of applause for the team, please. All right, that was Team Interactive Advertising. Next up, Team The Bathroom Wall. Big round of applause, please. Team Bathroom Wall.
Officer! Oh, I didn't even wish I had it in the back.
Just one moment.
Aloha, everyone. First off, we are a group from LCC. We are ICS students learning to code. We are still fairly new at this. Yeah, this is our first time here. We are currently this semester still learning Android Studio. So in best efforts of making a prototype that would work for today's demonstration, we had to fall back to App Inventor 2. If you guys are familiar with that or not, it was created out at MIT. But anyway, so the brainstorming that we did, we came up with a social media type of app where it started off as a message board where everyone likes to leave messages for their friends and whatnot. But what if we took it to another level? Because we know that humanity has always liked to leave its mark, wherever it can. In today's world, we know we're not supposed to write on the bathroom wall. But you go in there, what do you see? Everyone writes on the bathroom wall. So here, you can do it without getting in trouble, mostly. Anyway. And batteries are dying. But so with this, a bathroom wall, basically, it's a platform where it's a message board. You can write messages. At some point, you can earn credits by cleaning the bathroom wall to maybe get a better marker or something to scratch a message in there so it doesn't fade over time. But I think the main thing about this is we want it to be not just something on your phone, we want it to be everywhere. And when I say that, I mean, we're going to have it as a GPS-based bathroom, so there will be a bathroom wall-like location for pretty much anywhere in the world. We'll start with a few of the campuses of UH here on Oahu. At some point, they will be hopefully overseas. Whereas you could read the bathroom wall anywhere, but if you wanted to actually leave your mark on the bathroom wall, you would have to be there within some GPS range. So if you go to the Vatican and it says Brian was here 2014, you know I was. And it's cool to see what the Pope was. But yeah, it's simple, it's kind of crude, it just might work.
Is there any graffiti on it already?
So we've been sampling it. We really just got it working well today, so we're pretty happy with where it is so far. But yeah, eventually this will be a much higher model. At some point we would like to add or create it in a 3D environment, so you could have something like the Oculus Rift where you're in there and looking around at the wall, hold your phone up so you can view it at different angles, you can zoom in on tiny tack. That's about it.
All right, big round of applause, please. Team Bathroom Wall. Judges, questions?
How are you storing that data?
It'll be on a database of some sort, we don't know yet.
Right now it's within App Inventor 2. It's called a TinyDB, but it's proprietary to App Inventor.
Yeah, so it's like finger painting, and you pretty much, if you had a stylus, you could write on there.
It's saving it as a PNG, and we're just pulling picture files and saving it as picture files.
Yes.
So that is like a SaaS product.
Yeah, if you're familiar with code.org, they did their hour of code in which they used Blockly to show people how to code just by stacking blocks almost in like a Lego type fashion.
Yeah. My question is, what language did you code?
So I myself, Jason, and this is Jason and Brent here, we did the initial core, basically the initial interface, trying to figure out how do we separate the area of the wall and how do we get people to select where they want to build or where they want to write, and that kind of stuff. And then
I think what you're asking is for the actual coding. For the actual coding, what you do is you can take, for example, your button, and you just drag and drop where you want it, and then you actually code to say what you want the button to do. So you might write your if statements, you might write loop statements, same thing as regular coding, but a lot of it is within a graphical environment to help you, because like it was mentioning, we're in week 4 of beginning Java, and some of us just are in week 4 of second year Java, so our coding skills are interesting.
Oh yeah, we're working out.
Any other questions?
So what's your thinking about, do you just detect when you're approaching a bathroom for which there's a wall, or
Well, it should be,
what would be the geographic?
there would be a GPS location, say, for we're at the Leeward campus, so if we're, at Leeward campus, we would be able to write something on the wall. Or, I was thinking, sports events like football games, you always want to write something to the opposing team. Obviously, we'll have a way of rating or flagging messages that are too inappropriate and whatnot, but I don't doubt we will attract many trolls.
GPS location inside the building.
I understand what you mean. I don't know if you call it geocoding or
Say
how
augmented reality.
Augmented reality. Is what you said.
What problem
Problem it is solving. I don't know if it's solving as much of a problem.
It helps with the social aspect of people interacting with each other. As being university students, a lot of times that's where you find a lot of the written stuff in bathroom walls. You don't see it too much in businesses, but it allows people to be able to. It allows people to be able to interact with each other, to express, I guess, frustrations at times, express concerns, and do it in a way that's anonymous, but also we're thinking about the safety and other things, and we're saying things like maybe not allowing proper nouns for use in these things. So you could vent feelings and ideas, you can share things, but like no posting of phone numbers, no those type of things.
And why would anybody use it?
Like I said, your expressing frustration, like we sat here today trying to be frustrated.
All right, big round of applause. Bathroom wall, please.